This conference
Yes,
will
sir.
now be recorded.
You have gone through demo video, right? Good,
Yes, yes.
good, good to know that. So one session or two sessions?
One session, sir.
One session. Okay, cool. More than enough. Yeah, fine. So now you can see here, this is our notes. Control home. Okay, right. So now you can see here. So I have to open my SAS. Right. So this is how a SaaS software looks like. The moment we open SaaS software, we have 5 basic windows: editor window, log window, output window, explorer, and results window. So editor window, using editor window, we will write a program in SAS, and log window will tell whether the program is right or wrong, and explorer window will tell, sorry, output window is used to display your analysis results, and explorer window will store all your SAS data sets. Explorer window will store all your SAS data sets. Right. So now you can see here results window. Results window will maintain a list of all analysis results. Right. So if you wanted to write a program in SAS, we need to follow certain rules. So these are some SAS points. So if you have noted, it's fine. If not, take a screenshot. So going forward, these rules will help us to write a program in SAS. So SAS program should always start with a keyword called data or proc. Every statement means every statement you can see here, it should end with semicolon. To write a program in SAS, we need to keep 3 words in mind: in file, input, data lines. Next one, SAS program should always end with a keyword called run statement. Point number 5, SAS by default it will read only numbers. SAS by default it will read only numbers. If you wanted to read special characters, then we have to give a dollar sign. Right. Number 6, single statement can be written in single statement can be written in multiple lines, or multiple statements can be written in single line. And SAS program is not case sensitive, but data is case sensitive. So these are some points you need to note it down. Okay, right. And there are some other rules we have to keep in mind before we are giving names in SAS. So take this side heading, note down the points: SAS names and naming rules. So these are all points we have covered in demo. So take this side heading, SAS names and naming rules. I want you guys to note down these 5 points. I hope you guys are writing it. Please let me know once you are done.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
right.
No, wait for me. Wait a second, ma'am.
No problem, no problem. Take your time. Please note down these points.
Yeah, I'm done.
Done?
Yeah.
Right. So now, if you see here, these are basic SAS names and naming rules. These are basic SAS name and naming rules. So out of these rules, even though if you are not following one rule, it is not a valid name. So out of these 5 rules, if even one rule is not satisfied, also it is not valid name. Okay, all the points should satisfy, then only it is a valid name in SAS. Whenever I say names, SAS names, means it is a data set name, it is a variable name both. Whenever I say SAS names, this means it is a data set name, this is a variable name both. Okay, this is a data set name, this is a variable name both. Right. So now SAS names must be less than or equal to 32 characters. SAS names must be less than or equal to 32 characters. Next one, SAS names must start with alphabet or underscore. SAS names must start with alphabet or underscore. Next, SAS names can contain alphabets, numerics, and underscore, but not any special characters. But it will not contain any special characters. Next, SAS names can contain upper and lowercase letters. SAS names can contain upper and lowercase letters. And there should be no spaces between one variable name. There should be no spaces between one variable name. So it should not contain any spaces between one variable name. So these are all 5 basic rules. Right. So now I write some names in SAS. You guys have to tell me whether it is a correct name, yes or no. Data DS. This is correct name, yes or no?
Yes.
Data DS. This is right name, yes or no? Correct. Next. Next. I write one more one. Data DS1. This is a valid name, yes or no?
Yeah, it's valid name.
Before you say it's valid or not, you have to go through that 5 points. Okay. Right. Next. Data D2S. This is valid, yes or no?
Yeah, valid.
This is valid. Data 3DS. This is valid, yes or no?
Not valid.
It is not valid because as per your rule number 2, every statement should start with alphabet or underscore. Every statement it should start with alphabet or underscore. So it is not a valid name. So here it started with number, so it is not a valid name. Data D1S2. It is valid, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It is valid, yes or no? Yes, it is valid. Correct?
Yeah, sir.
Right. Data hyphen SD3.
No.
No.
Not valid.
It is not valid because
Hyphen. It should be with
hyphen is a
underscore.
special character. Data D1 underscore OP9.
Valid, sir.
It is valid, yes or no?
Valid.
Yes, it is valid. Data FG, this is an important data set. So I marked it star. Is it valid, yes or no?
No.
No, it is not valid because star
The
is a
character
special
only
character.
take only
Star is a
underscore.
special character, so it is not allowed. Correct?
No, not
Next.
exactly. It will take a special character except underscore.
It will not take special character except underscore. Apart from underscore, it will not take any other special character.
Yeah.
Okay? Right. Next, data. Can I write my data set name like this?
Yes.
Yes, I can write my data set name like this. Underscore. It started with underscore. It has alphabet number, so it is valid name. Data. Capital letters are allowed, yes or no?
Yes, allowed.
Yes, it is allowed. So it is a valid name in SAS. Data. Because all you guys are telling the right answers, I wanted to tease you. Now you should count if there are 32 characters, yes or no, correct? More than 32 or less than 32, you need to count. Then only you can say it is the right answer, right name or not, correct?
Yes.
So anyone started counting?
Not valid, sir. It's more than 30.
Oh, you already counted it. Good year. So I'll show you the shortcut how to handle this. You see, right? Just get the text to next line. Place your cursor at the end, before last letter. You see, right, on top of your date and time, you see, right, my system time is 9:51. On top of that, you see LN12 is there, call 41 is there, correct? Follow my cursor, date and time you see. On top of that, you see LN12, call 41. LN12 is nothing but line number 12. Your cursor is in line number 12 at 41st position, means 41 characters are there. If you count the total, there are 41 characters. If you count here, there are 41 characters. So what I do is, so now it is valid, yes or no?
Valid.
Yes, sir.
So it is a valid name. You see, right? 31 is there. Total number of characters are 31, so it is a valid name. It should be less than or equal to 32 characters, right?
Yes.
I have 31, so it is a valid name. Everyone understood this points? Everyone
Yes, sir.
understood the SAS names and naming rules? So if someone is not clear, no problem. You can raise. Okay. So I'm happy to explain one more time. No issues. Right. So feel free. That's what I wanted to tell. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Put the question to me. I'll clarify you on that. Okay, fine. So now you can see in SAS we have two data types. First one character data type, second one numeric data type. So variable values that are storing numbers or special characters, it comes into character data type. And variable values that are storing alphabets or special characters, it will come into character data type. And numbers or dates will come into numeric data type. Special characters are alphabets, character data type, numbers or dates, numeric data type. And terminology in SAS, you see, right? Tables are called as data sets. Anyone looking at this, in general, we call it as a table, right? So this table terminology in SAS, we call it as a data set. So tables are called as data sets, rows are called as observations, and columns are called as variables. Rows are called as observations, columns are called as variables. Clear it, everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Next. Size of a SAS data set. prior to 9.1 version of SAS, you can take a maximum of 32,767 columns. Okay, so like before 9.1 version of SAS, we used to have SAS version 9.0. In 9.0 version of SAS, you can hardly store 32,767 columns. People started pointing, array yaar, your SAS is limited to 32,767 only. If I have 33,000 columns to analyze, your SAS is not compatible. Okay, people started pointing SAS is limited to certain extent. So later on, our developers, what they have done is they have made it unlimited. Actually speaking, 32,000 columns nobody will use here, but still, so people started pointing. So the reason, our developers, what they have done is from next version of SAS, they made it as unlimited. Now you can store unlimited number of rows and unlimited number of columns in SAS. Right. So from 9.1 version onwards, you can store unlimited number of rows and columns in SAS. Maybe you may get a question, Raj, you're talking about 9.0 version, 9.1 version. So what is the latest version of SAS available in the market? So what is the latest version of SAS that are being used in real-time scenarios? And you may also get the question, right, Raj, are we getting trained on latest version of SAS, yes or no? Anyone has this question? Anyone has this question?
Yes, sir.
So in the market right now, we are using SAS version 9.4. SAS version 9.4 is the latest version of SAS. Okay, it is the latest version of SAS we have. And also, all you guys are getting trained on latest version of SAS only. So if you see here, if you wanted to see your software version details, go to help menu, click on about SAS. You see, right, software information, you see, right, what is the version you are learning?
9.4 TS level.
9.4 version, TS level 1 M3. Okay, right. So this is how it will display. So now you can see here. So this is how it works. So this is the latest version of SAS we are getting trained on. Next. Missing data. If you have missing values in SAS, how SAS will present missing values? So if you have missing values in SAS, we have how many data types? Two data types. First one, character data type. Second one, numeric data type. If you have missing values in character data type, it will display empty blank. If you have missing values in character data type, it will display empty blank. And if you have missing values in numeric data type, it will display dot. Dot, technically speaking, we call it as period. Dot, technically speaking, we call it as period. Correct? Yes or no? Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So now you see here name. You see, right? Variable name is a character data type. You see empty cell. And variable age and cell. You can see I have a dot. Dot is nothing but period. So in a real-time scenarios, we have a habit calling it as dot, but actual word is period. You can use technical word period. Okay, right. So missing values for numeric data type, it will display period. Okay, right. Next, how to open SAS software. So if you wanted to open SAS software, how to do it? How many of you installed SAS? How many of you have installed SAS?
Not yet, sir.
Not yet, sir.
Okay, please do it as soon as possible. If you just double click on this, you select the moment we install SAS, so you'll have a desktop shortcut icon. The moment we install SAS, we'll have a desktop shortcut icon. Just double click on this desktop shortcut icon. It will open SAS software for you. It will open SAS software for you. The moment your software is opened, there are 5 basic windows. So there are 5 basic windows. All these points we already have covered in demo, right? So first one, editor window. Editor window, the main purpose of editor window is, we all know SAS is a software. Software means we have to write some piece of code. Okay, we have to write a program. Correct. So now, if you wanted to write a program in SAS, we need to take the help of editor window. Editor window is mainly used to write a program in SAS. Editor window is mainly used to write a program in SAS. To modify an existing program. So if you wanted to modify some content in your program, so to modify the existing program. Next, number three, to submit the program for execution. We can write the program, we can modify the program, we can submit the program for execution. That is the main advantage you have with editor window. Editor window is clear to everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I will give you more points on editor window, you can see. Right. So the main points are, editor window is used to write a program, to modify a program, and to submit the program for execution. The default editor is enhanced editor. So actually we have 2 types of editors. First one, enhanced editor window. Second one, program editor window. But the default is enhanced editor window. Okay, right. The enhanced editor window is syntax sensitive. So it's syntax sensitive means, as I told you, rule number 2, every statement should end with semicolon. If you forgot to give semicolon at the end of the data line also, it will automatically change some colors in your program. It is syntax sensitive and color codes your program as a result, making your program easy to identify mistakes. Okay, so now I'll write a program, you see. You see, right? So in this program, what are the colors you see?
Yellow.
What are the colors you guys see? Dark blue, light blue, yellow color, black. Yes or no? So underline these words. Dark blue colored letters are called keywords. Write down, write down. Dark blue colored letters are called keywords. This is not part of your notes. I am explaining it. You can note it down. Dark blue colored letters are called keywords. Light blue colored letters are called statements. Light blue colored letters are called statements. And the area which is highlighted with yellow color background, we call it as raw data. Right. Okay. So now you can see here, dark blue color letters are called keywords. Light blue color letters are called statements. Yellow color background, we call it as raw data. Yellow color background, we call it as raw data. And if you see some text in red color, you can understand it is a error. You can understand it is a error. Okay. So you see, right? If you see any text in red color, you can understand it as a error. And black color text, we call it as a general text. Black color text is a general text. Everyone clear, right? This is supposed to say, if I forgot to give a, so suppose to say I have given a typo error. Is right? I have given a typo error. So automatically it is displaying red color, right? And if I forgot to give a semicolon, is there a data length? Actually, it has to display light blue color, but it is not displaying. So your enhanced editor window is syntax sensitive and color codes your program, as a result making it easier to identify mistakes before we are submitting a code. Everyone clear, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So using enhanced editor window, we can expand collapse various steps in your program. For example, I don't want to see this program in detail, so I can collapse it. I don't want this see this program in detail. You can collapse it. I wanted to see this program in detail. Expand it. Expand collapse is possible here. Is there it? Expand collapse. So this is one advantage you have with editor window as well. And for Windows environment, we use enhanced editor window. For other operating systems, we use program editor. The program editor is not much colorful, and it is okay. Program logic, everything is same. Looking wise, it will not be very much comfortable as program editor. Sorry, as enhanced editor window. And we all know Windows are always user friendly, right? The same concept applies here. So everyone is clear with this editor window, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Everyone is clear with editor window. In detail, you guys have learned about editor window, right? Yes, please. Next, log window. Log window is used to identify any errors or warnings or notes in your program. So generally log window, what it will display? It will display notes, errors, warnings. And if your program is free from errors, it will not display those errors or warnings. It will display information like how many observations are there and how many variables are there. Okay, you see, right? So your log window will tell the data set work dot so and so has 4 observations, 5 variables. 4 observations is nothing but 4 rows, 5 variables nothing but 5 columns. Is that clear to everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is what a log window will do. Next, output window. Output window is used to store your, output window is used to display your analysis results. All your analysis results will be displayed in output window. Next, Explorer window. Explorer window is used to store your SAS datasets. So whatever the datasets we create in SAS, so those datasets are stored in Explorer window. So in general, where your datasets are stored? Explorer window, libraries. In which library your dataset will be stored? Work library, correct? So your datasets will be stored in work library, right? So this is how it works, right? So now Explorer window is done. This is how your program works. And results window will maintain a list of all printed results. If suppose as if you are running this program, I use F3. If you are running this program, it is showing the printable results out. Like your results window will maintain a list. For example, if you are using proc means, entire code is same. If you run the program, you got proc means. So your results window will help us, right? If you wanted to see data, you can use data DS. If you wanted to see actual values, descriptive statistics, summary statistics. Is that clear to everyone, yes or no? Is that clear to everyone, yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So with this, we are clear with all the windows. We are clear, what are the rules we need to follow writing a program in SAS. We are clear how to give names in SAS. Everything we are clear, correct? So next then I'll explain about command bar and toolbar options. Okay, next session I'll explain command bar and toolbar options. So far, any questions you can ask. I'm done with today's session, guys. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Put your questions to me. No questions? All theory? Boring? You guys are feeling bored? No worries, there hardly one day. So after that, I'll start programming. So I have to explain you this command bar, this toolbar of maybe one day or two. So we will start programming. Don't worry. Theory, I know it is boring. At some instances, it is boring. But these are basics here. We have to know. We have to know basics. Then only we will be able to write a code. Then only we will be able to use the option in a right way. Okay.
Okay.
Alekia, boring?
Yeah, no, I have a doubt.
Okay, go ahead.
Like you have defined the data DS here, which means the data DS is a set, and proc means data means you have stored the DS in data.
Correct. So we are
Is it
storing our required information in dataset DS. Correct.
like whatever the data you have in DS, it undergoes the means operation and the result will be displayed. Is it the one?
Correct. Exactly. Yes. You see average
Yeah.
of these two, 98 and 54. You see average of these two will be 76. X, C, A, L, C, L, C. 98,000, 54,000, right? 98,000 plus 54,000 divided by 2. 76,000. You said it, that is what average it is. 76,000.
Okay.
So based on this data, it is performing these crypto statistics.
Okay. Thank you.
Good. Any other questions? Okay. If you have no questions, maybe we can sign off for today. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.
That's all for today. Chandralekha, is it clear? Today's session is clear to you?
Yeah, sir.
It's good, right? So going forward, it will be much more clear. I can promise you that. So first
Okay, sir.
day, even though you are clear, you will have the 10% gap for sure. But going forward, you will feel it 100% clear. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye, guys.